back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back and we're going to be unboxing a bunch of new Spider-Man No Way Home Funko Pops. Now I have actually unboxed some of these here on the channel, but it was quite a while ago. It was actually in like September, I think, when I got some of these pops. So it's been a while, and then I finally got the rest of the set, and that was Spider-Man No Way Home being out for a little bit. I haven't gotten a chance to really share my thoughts about the movie, so I wanted to also do kind of a quasi mini review while also unboxing all of these pops. And since it's been a little bit of time, we also got the brand new Spider-Man Funko sodas to be able to open up as well. So we definitely got a lot of cool stuff to take a look at today. Before we do jump into the video, just a reminder, if you guys can, leave a like in the video, hit that subscribe button if you are new, hit that bell, comment down below. All those things helped us tremendously, and we very much appreciate it. So first, I'll start just talking a little bit about Spider-Man No Way Home. I luckily have been able to see this movie 3 times at this point, and I absolutely love this movie. It has so much action, so much heart, and I feel like it's so true to Spider-Man and that character and Peter Parker, and so many big surprises in it. So many great characters we know from the past Spider-Man movies. Of course, the villains of the multiverse all collapsing in on this MCU Peter Parker, and it is so cool. Being able to see Alfred Molina back as Doc Ock, being able to see Willem Dafoe back as Green Goblin, he was amazing. Even Jamie Foxx as Electro. Sandman was back. The whole gang was back together, and even more surprises. Now, I know a lot of you guys maybe have already seen the movie or have been spoiled, but I won't get into the big reveals of other characters to show up. I'm sure we'll be able to talk about that sometime in the near future. Maybe we'll get some Funko Pops of those characters in the future. Who knows? I would love that. Really enjoyed the movie, especially the ending. The third act was this big, massive, kind of love letter to Spider-Man and all of the previous movies that have happened, and kind of culminating to this. And I really love it. It kind of goes through the struggles of Peter Parker, him having to struggle with his identity, how to balance being the superhero, how to be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, while still trying to make sure he has his friends and family and protect the ones that he loves and actually be able to spend time with them. That's really the struggle that Peter has in the comics, and he really does struggle with that a lot, and time again, he ends up either having to push people away or it ends in tragedy. And so with this movie, it really kind of grapples with that. And there is a little bit of both in this movie. So it's definitely really great. I love the story. Super fulfilling. And I can't wait to see it again. I definitely want to see it again. If not everybody, a lot of people have seen it so far. With it already breaking $1 billion at the box office. Being the second highest grossing movie opening weekend of all time. It's really impressive. All the love that this movie's been getting. And I'm right on that train as well. It's not a perfect movie. There are a few plot holes here and there. But for me, I'm not going to let that take away from my enjoyment of this movie. I think it's one of the best Spider-Man movies out there. I'm still grappling if I have this or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as my favorite movie. As my favorite Spider-Man movie, rather. So I'm still going to have to take some time to decide that. But it's definitely one of my favorites of the MCU. I definitely top 10, might be top 5. I don't think it's my favorite MCU movie. I think that's still Captain America, the Winter Soldier, but this might be now in my top 5 favorite MCU movies of all time. It's just definitely so great. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go out and check it out. If you have seen it, let me know about your thoughts on the movie in the comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts. Try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, just because some people don't have the chance to get out or don't have the opportunity to get out to a theater with everything that's going on in our world today. I know a lot of you guys in your area, maybe theaters are closing or movies been delayed around the world. So be nice to each other and be spoiler-free in the comments. But definitely, absolutely love this movie. But let's go and get into why we're here today, and that's going to be the Funko Pops. And so we'll go ahead and start with the original line. Now again, I have already shown these off on the channel, but that was during a Funko Hunt. So we'll go ahead and get up close and personal with these guys again. But we also got 3 other newer Pops that have come out more recently. But the first Pop we're going to be taking a look at today is going to be Spider-Man Integrated Suit. Now when this Pop first came out, I was a little confused about what was going on. Because if you can see there on the pop, he actually has kind of that arc reactor looking thing with a spider web in there. It actually kind of looks like some Doctor Strange magic, and it is called integrated suit, so it made us all think that Doctor Strange was going to be integrating his magic into the suit. I had no idea how Spider-Man was going to use it. Now, you would think that might be considered a big spoiler, and a lot of us actually thought that it was, but actually in the movie, this is used not too much. It's actually really cool purpose for how they use it. It's a great story reason why this suit is integrated. The actual suit itself, kind of with that blue and the gold and the red, and kind of that spider that kind of gets created on the front and on the back, definitely looks really cool. That is the suit that he has for the majority of the second half of this movie, and I absolutely love this suit. I think it's probably the best Spider-Man suit that he actually uses in the films. And Spider-Man wears a few different suits in this movie, and one of the suits he ends up putting on at one point is the black and gold suit. So we have this Spider-Man black and gold suit Funko Pop, and when this was released, people were a little confused about how this came about, but a few of you guys actually commented on that video when I unboxed this originally, that you think that it was his regular suit inside out, and you were totally right. And so it's not necessarily a spoiler, but during the movie, his regular suit kind of gets doused with paint and he can't get it off. So he actually is trying to clean it, and he sees the inside is black and gold, that he could just flip it around, so that's what he does. So you can actually see here on the pop that right above the eyes is a couple blue dots. Those are actually some of the sensors inside the suit that connect into, I believe, Karen the AI that works in the suit. So it's actually pretty cool how they were able to do that. So you can actually see more on the wrists. That actually looks like some of the wiring that he has on the inside of the suit. So that was a really good eagle-eye catch by some of our viewers out there to be able to catch that, and you were totally right. But I really do like the color of the suit. That black and gold definitely looks sick, still creating that web with the gold. I definitely like that a lot, and he's in a cool superhero stance. Another character that was really big in this movie was Doctor Strange, and so right here we have the Doctor Strange Funko Pop. When Spider-Man first comes in, we see the shot in the trailer when he first goes and talks to Doctor Strange, and it's snowy inside because a blizzard has come through, and kind of a bunch of snows all over the St. Torm. So he's wearing boots and a winter coat. But he has a shovel in his hand. He doesn't actually use the shovel in the movie. It might have been in a previous cut of the film, but still really cool to see Doctor Strange there, and he was a great part of the movie. What was awesome though is that he didn't take away from Spider-Man. He was just another character to help Spider-Man in his journey, and then kind of get in the way a little bit too. He was definitely a great character. I love Doctor Strange. I love Benedict Cumberbatch in his performance. So Doctor Strange, this pop, definitely a cool looking one. With the Eye of Agamotto around his neck. It's interesting that he still wears that even though he does not have the Time Stone. Actually pretty cool to see a couple of those details with the Eye of Agamotto, and then him still using his powers there on the right, but not directly translatable to what happens in the movie. And so as you can see on the back of these first three pops, you have just the first three. That was, I guess, considered the first wave, and those came out about August, September, I want to say. But now there was a second wave that started to hit stores, I guess, in November, December. I picked mine up, some of these up in, I think, at the end of November, and then another one I got here in December, and now I finally have the entire set. But this one is going to be the Spider-Man upgraded suit. So the upgraded suit is, I believe, actually just the suit that he had at the end of Far From Home, that he now has in the beginning of this movie. That's the one that I mentioned that he got paint on, so he had to turn inside out, which became the black and gold suit. But the upgraded suit definitely is really cool. He is out there with his webbing out, where he's kind of flying in the air. So this kind of more used in the beginning of the movie, where he's flying with MJ, and then he's trying to get away from some of the people after they learn his identity as Peter Parker. Pretty much taking place right after the events of Spider-Man Far From Home. And he is on a stand, so it looked like he's flying. I really like the design of this pop. The fact that they kind of fit him sideways to be able to get that in the box too is definitely pretty cool. I would prefer the integrated suit myself and over any of these, but still pretty cool suit to have, and I like that he's in that action of flying. Now we can't have Peter without his MJ, and so MJ, not Mary Jane, but Michelle Jones, right there, played by Zendaya, is definitely a great character. She is awesome in this movie. She was awesome in Far From Home too, but she takes a bigger step up as a really big character in No Way Home. She's really integral. She's really that support system for Peter and helping him throughout, and her and also Ned also kind of helped a ton with trying to find these villains to try to kind of save the multiverse at the end. So she was actually a huge part in this. Matching gray jacket with the pants there, with hand on her hip, kind of showing a little bit of sass. Nothing too spectacular about this pop. Just like the Far From Home pop, didn't make it anything too cool, but she's still a really great character, so you had to get it to complete the set. And the final Funko Pop to complete the set is going to be Ned Leeds, the guy in the chair for Spider-Man, Peter's best friend. Definitely really cool to get this one as well. Ned is fantastic. I loved him in Homecoming. Far From Home, he was really funny with the relationship that he had with his 1 week girlfriend. Was really, really funny. But now, him taking that jump in No Way Home, he's definitely a great character. Again, with MJ being that support system for Peter and really helping them a lot. So even though he's not a superhero being, although there are some things that he can do in the movie that actually help a lot, he is always a great friend to have. Just like MJ's pop, it's nothing really too crazy, not much to describe here. He has that high school jacket on, Midtown High. Yeah, he kind of just standing there. The hair looks great. There's good detail in the hair for sure. I just mostly wanted to get it because I love the Ned Leeds character. So there is our look at the Spider-Man No Way Home Funko Pops. But we're not done yet, guys, because we actually have a couple of Funko sodas that I actually just got in the mail. Before I was going to do this video with just these, and then these came in the mail, and I was like, well, I definitely have to open them up because No Way Home, right? So these two Spider-Man Funko sodas are limited to 15,000 pieces. They are from No Way Home as well. We have the logo there in the back, Spider-Man No Way Home. So the actual figure is going to look at the back. It actually looks like the upgraded suit. I believe the chase is the black and gold suit. So that would be pretty cool. So we got a couple here. And why don't we go ahead and open up this one on the left first and see what we can get. Our last soda video, we were able to get lucky and we were able to hit a Hermie chase along with the common when we opened up some of those Christmas sodas. So that was actually pretty cool. So good luck on that one. So hopefully that translates over to this one. So we'll go ahead and take that out and not look at the Pog. And let's see what our luck is with these Funko sodas. And I'm not sure if the texture is any different there. Let's see. And it's the common. I definitely do like the figure. I love the suit here. I mean, the Funko sodas, there's not too much action to them because his arms are kind of standing straight down. You can't do much to have him fit in this can right here. But still pretty cool to have Spider-Man. I think that, yeah, this is the first Spider-Man Funko soda, although not surprising, it's only been around for a couple years. But still really cool to see this Funko soda. You have the Spider-Man logo, or the upgraded Spider-Man logo right there on the back. So it definitely looks pretty cool. You even have the detail with the design of his suit and helmet, kind of with the lines, the webbing lines all throughout too. So that looks pretty cool. So I'm not mad with the common. I definitely like it. Plus it was 15,000 pieces, so be a little bit harder to get that chase. Or maybe actually a little bit easier. I don't know, it's always 1 in 6. And oh, actually, I was about to open this one. Let's actually check out the Pog real quick and see what that limit is. So it is going to be, out of 15,000, it is 1 out of 12,500. So there's not that many chases out there for this soda. So now, let's go ahead and get into this second one there. And let's see what we can get on this one. Fingers crossed for the chase. I'm not going to be too mad if we get another common, though, because, I mean, the black and gold suit, not my favorite, although it's a pretty cool one. Not my favorite. I wish they did the integrated suit. As it, you know, they didn't have to have the whole Doctor Strange kind of magic integrated for it, but have that suit in general would definitely be really cool. And this one is not tight. I almost got it off. There we go. Man, that one was really hard to find. Hopefully that means because I had to do all the hard work that it was the chase. So let's see what we got in bag number 2. And taking it out, I don't know if it feels any different. Doesn't feel any different. I don't think he's in a different stance. Let's see what we got. It is the Comet again. Comet again. Again, I'm not going to be too bad about this because it's actually a really great Funko soda. So I do like this. So that is what we got for our Spider-Man No Way Home Funko Pop and Funko Soda unboxings here, or can openings. So definitely really cool pops. I really like the integrated suits. Definitely my favorite. Now there are a ton of characters in this movie. Of course, we already know about a lot of the villains, where we have Doc Ock and Green Goblin in there, along with Sandman and Electro. I would love to see some of those characters getting some Funko Pops, and I think there was a listing a while ago. I think I saw someone post something at GameStop was supposed to be getting them. Now, who knows if that's actually legit or not, because they posted it from the GameStop system, but maybe we could be getting those in the future. I would definitely want a Doc Ock and a Green Goblin pop for sure. I hope they do multiple versions of the Green Goblin, him with the helmet on and him with the helmet off. That would be really awesome with the hood on. That would be great. But let me know about your thoughts about Spider-Man No Way Home and your thoughts about these Funko Pops in the comments down below. Of course, if you guys can, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like in the video, comment down below, hit that bell, do all those things. But thank you guys so much for watching today, and as always, we'll see you again real soon.